Some betrayals cut so deep, they change your life forever. Imagine trusting the person you love the most, only to find them in the arms of someone you have grown up with, your own family. But in today's story, one man didn't just endure the betrayal, he turned the tables in a way no one saw coming. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore shocking Reddit stories that leave us questioning relationships, loyalty, and how far we'll go for justice. Buckle up, this one's a wild ride. The story starts with a seemingly happy couple. Years of marriage, shared dreams, and a life they had built together. On the surface, everything seemed perfect. They had their ups and downs like anyone else, but he believed they were solid. What he didn't know was that beneath the surface, cracks were forming. Cracks he didn't create, but would soon have to confront. It all started with small, unexplainable changes in his wife's behavior. She became distant, always glued to her phone. Excuses about late nights with friends or work meetings became more frequent. At first, he shrugged it off. Everyone goes through phases, right? But one evening, while scrolling through social media, he noticed something strange. A picture of his cousin at a bar. His wife had said she was out with co-workers that night. A sinking feeling began to form, but he told himself it was just a coincidence. Curiosity turned into suspicion, and suspicion led to action. One evening, when his wife left for another work event, he decided to follow her. Heart pounding. He drove to the location she had mentioned, but she wasn't there. Instead, he spotted her car outside a restaurant. Inside, he saw her sitting across someone he recognized immediately, his cousin. Laughing, leaning in close, and clearly more than just family. It felt like the world had stopped spinning. The betrayal wasn't just coming from his wife, but also from someone he had grown up with, his own blood. That night, he confronted his wife, calmly but firmly. He asked her about the evening. At first, she lied, sticking to her usual excuses. But when he mentioned his cousin's name, her face changed, guilt written all over it. The argument that followed was explosive. She eventually admitted to the affair but tried to justify it, saying they had grown apart and that she never meant for it to happen. The betrayal hit harder than any punch could, but for him, the decision was clear. This marriage was over. The next few weeks were a whirlwind of emotions. Anger, sadness, and betrayal coursed through him. But amidst the storm, he focused on what mattered, rebuilding his life. He filed for divorce, cutting ties with a relationship that had been poisoned by deceit, the cousin. He didn't bother confronting him directly. As far as he was concerned, neither of them deserved his energy. But the story doesn't end there. In the aftermath of the divorce, he received a surprising message from none other than his cousin's wife. She had discovered the affair as well, and like him, was going through the pain of betrayal. They began talking, at first to console one another, sharing their anger and heartbreak. What started as mutual support slowly grew into something neither of them expected, a genuine connection. As weeks turned into months, the bond between them deepened. They understood each other's pain, fears, and doubts in a way no one else could. Eventually, what began as a friendship blossomed into something more. They started dating, not out of revenge, but because they found happiness and healing in one another. Ironically, the betrayal that had shattered their lives had also brought them together. The fallout from the affair was massive. The cousin's marriage fell apart, and his ex-wife faced the consequences of her actions. Meanwhile, the husband and his new partner, his cousin's ex-wife, focused on moving forward. Theirs was a story of resilience, proving that even in the darkest moments, there's a chance for light to break through. This story is a testament to the power of resilience and the unexpected ways life can turn around. Betrayal is devastating, but sometimes it paves the way for new beginnings. What would you do if faced with such a betrayal? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, no matter how hard life gets, there's always a path forward. Thank you for joining us for today's story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more real-life stories of resilience and redemption. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, you are stronger than you think.